Yo, nah. Y'all gotta see this. So apparently Usher and Justin Bieber got into a heated situation at the Oscars after party that was hosted by Jay-Z and Beyonce. But now, 50 Cent is clowning the entire situation and might have just exposed that viral fight photo as fake. Yeah, we gotta talk. So reports started dropping saying Usher and Bieber had a tense exchange at private party hosted by Beyonce and Jay-Z. Now at first people like, okay, argument, cool. But then this photo hits the internet. And when I saw this photo, I ain't gonna lie, it looked real at first glance. Like Bieber pointing, Usher grabbing him, security stepping in. Even Beyonce in the background, like. But then people started noticing something ain't adding up. We're talking about the weird hand positions, the lighting inconsistencies, the facial details. AI.
Hey y'all, just thought I would hop on here and talk about this photo that I keep seeing be circulated online. As you know, the story was released by TMZ that allegedly Usher and Justin Bieber got into a fight at Beyonce's Oscars after party. And then shortly after, that story came out, this photo started making its rounds all over the internet, of course. But a lot of people are falling for this, and it's clearly AI. And I'm gonna show you why. So for one, Oscar parties, especially for celebrities like Beyonce who are very private, do not allow cameras into the party. Yeah, there's paparazzi outside, to get the celebrities coming in and out, but there's no photos allowed inside the party. And even if they did sneak a photo, do you think it would be this clear? Especially with Beyonce in the back? And then people have also pointed out that, the reaction face that Beyonce is making is a commonly used reaction in AI photos. But yeah, the biggest argument I have been seeing is, oh, but it says TMZ, it has the TMZ logo, it must be real. Have y'all ever used Photoshop? It's not that hard to do an overlay of a logo on a photo to legitimize it. And my final piece of evidence is, as I was scrolling through the TMZ article about this altercation between them, this photo is nowhere to be found. And I know for a fact, TMZ, if they did have a photo like this, they would run the hell out of it, because they would make so much money off of it. It would be plastered all over their website, all over the article, but it's nowhere to be found. You know why? Because it's AI. All right, so I'm gonna show you my screen recording of me scrolling through the article real quick, and you'll see that this photo is nowhere. So here's the article. And as you can see, there's photos from outside of the event and none of that photo. So yeah, stop falling for AI, guys.
You started this! Till he stops!
Usher and Justin Bieber got into it at an Oscars after party hosted by Beyonce and Jay-Z, and TMZ has learned things got heated. Sources connected to Justin tell TMZ Usher approached him at the party with what they described as energy and anger, and the two got into a heated exchange. The sources say although there was no physical contact, it was intense. TMZ's reached out to Usher's camp to see if they have a consistent story, but we have not heard back. We're told Justin's been trying to erase everyone in his past, and one source connected to JB told us he's always been rude to Usher. Still, it's unclear what the argument was about, though we're told it didn't drag on. With Beyonce and Jay-Z hosting, the guest list was insane. Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, Michael B. Jordan, Tiana Taylor, Kris Jenner, Kylie Jenner, and that's just to name a few. And of course, Justin's wife, Hailey Bieber, was in attendance. As of right now, it is unclear if the cops were called. As a die-hard believer, I'm really sad about this. Usher and Justin have been longtime friends. Let us know what you guys think about this.
And here comes 50 Cent, because he not missing a moment like this. 50 Cent jumps on IG and posts a picture and his caption. Nah, that man said, I was a baby, why would you let him do that to me? That's what I thought when I saw this picture. Now the internet, split. You got one side saying, nah, this is AI and y'all getting food, fake. And then the other side is like, nah, they definitely argued. And Usher pressed him for real. And then of course, 50 trolling again. Slow it down though. Here's what we actually know. There was a reported heated argument. no confirmed physical fight, and no official statements from either side. So right now, everything beyond that is speculation. And that photo, most likely AI generated. But here's where it gets interesting. This ain't just two random artists. Usher literally helped launch Bieber's career. Like mentor, big bro, industry cosign. So if there's any tension that's deeper than just a random argument, that's history. That's potential fallout. And that's why this story is blowing up.
I think right after Confessions that I was introduced to Justin Bieber. Scooter Braun, who, we had worked together as he was a local promoter, and also too, he worked under Jermaine Dupri for a lot of years. We kind of a friendship, right? We built a friendship, but this would obviously create a partnership that would span us forever. And, it was a bit of a bidding war between me and Justin Timberlake. And, I presented, Scooter an offer that I felt like he couldn't resist. I was like, I'm not certain that, I could understand each and every producer that this artist, could benefit from. But what I could tell you is I'm gonna give you my passion, and I'm gonna give you every bit of what I have to offer. And lastly, for me, there can only be one Justin.
Not to mention, there obviously has been speculation surrounding the whole Super Bowl thing with Usher.
Why didn't things work out with Justin Bieber?
But why Usher look like a bad kid about to lie?
You know what? They did work out with Justin. I honored and recognized that my brother, I think that it might have been the fact that he was just, wanting to tell a different story right now. And I understand that. But we did have a brief conversation, and, we're going to do something else in the future. But there's no love lost or anything like that. Yeah. I think that it's a lot of pressure for the Super Bowl, obviously, for me to put together a show. So I reached out to everybody. Justin wasn't the only person that I actually spoke to about doing the Super Bowl. But the moment was maybe for later. Yeah, he's going to play the Super Bowl. I'll go ahead and give you that in the future. I profess that over his life and over his time, because he has a career that deserves it. But it just didn't happen. But that doesn't mean it's not going to.
Now, I'm not saying they beefing, but I am saying when something like this leaks, even if it's exaggerated, there's usually something behind it. And 50, he's not helping at all. He's actually pouring gasoline all over it. So now the question is, was it just a small argument blown out of proportion, or is there like a real tension between Usher and Biebs that we haven't even seen yet? Anyway, y'all, let me know in the comments, is this photo fake or did something really go down? And hit subscribe, because if this escalates, we on it first.